"Dad, what are you doing?" she asked as he unbuckled his belt. "Trust me, you'll enjoy it," he replied, smiling strangely. "Enjoy what?" she asked. She was no child. She was already 17 years old and knew what he was up to. "Dad, please leave my room," she said politely. "No, I won't till I get a taste of you," he replied, locking the door. "Dad, stop it," she cried as he tries kissing her neck. "Stop it," she yelled. She kicked him hard. "You little bitch," he yelled in pains. "Dad, you are really disgusting," she yelled back as she ran to the door. She was struggling to open the door when she felt his strong arms grab her waist before throwing her on her bed. "You think you are smart, right?" he said, placing his full weight on her. "Let me go," she screamed at the top of her voice. "You know it's needless shouting. No one is at home. Your mom is gone for her business," he replied, licking his lips. "Let me go," she screamed again as she was struggling to push him away. "Shut up, and stay still," he yelled, landing her a hard slap across her cheeks. He tore off the singlet she wore, exposing her breast. She couldn't just lie down and let someone deflower her. In a desperate attempt to save herself, she bit his fingers hard. He screamed in pain, rolling off her and falling to the ground. She immediately jumped down. She ran to the door. She was still struggling to open the door when he grabbed her long hairs, throwing her down on the ground. "How dare you?" he sneered at her. His eyes were filled with lust. She knew she had to stop this man. She stood up on her feet, grabbed the flower vase beside her bed, threw it at him. He dodged the vase as it crashed right beside him. "I can see you love it hard, and I'm promising you, I'm going to give it to you hard," he replied, pushing her down the ground, as the pieces of broken vase slashed deep into her back. She screamed as blood rushed out of her back. "Shut up your mouth. The devil," she called her step-dad said, whipping her with his belt. "Dad, please stop it," she said, tears rolling down her face. "Yes, I will stop. But not until I get full pleasure and satisfaction from you," he replied, tearing her shorts with an energy she couldn't fathom. "Dad, don't do this," she muttered as he tore her underwear with his teeth. "Stop," she screamed as he drove his cock deep into her. Her already bizarre world came crashing down before her. She couldn't cry, shout or scream. She just laid as to the pain spread through her entire body. She felt a warm liquid roll down her thighs. She looked down and noticed it was blood. "He just took it. He took my virginity, my pride, my dignity." Who took it? None but her stepfather. Tears kept rolling down her eyes as he kept plugging deep into her, moaning in pleasure, while she kept suffering in pains. He screamed, awkwardly, ejaculating inside her before falling off her, like a log of wood. "Don't tell anybody about this," he said while putting on his clothes. "If you do, I'm going to kill you, your mom and everyone related to you," he said, removing a dagger from his pocket. "Do you understand?" he asked. She didn't reply. Not that she wasn't scared. The tears choked her voice. "Do you understand?" he yelled, pointing the dagger at her. "Yes," she replied with tears rolling down her cheeks. "Good girl. Now clean yourself up and clean this room too. Your mom doesn't have to suspect a thing," he said before walking out. She didn't reply. She just laid on the floor wishing death would just take her away. The wound on her back was so painful. The one in between her leg hurts more, and the one in her heart was excruciating. In case you're wondering who she is. She is Sandra. And this is her story.